I want to ask you a question. Do you think that it's fair for American citizens to work and pay taxes only to have their hard earned tax money given to those who are not even legal residents of this country? On top of that, what about those who come here supposedly legally, but then do nothing but draw from the benefits of the American taxpayer? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. If you do a simple Google search, and I've got some numbers here that I want to show you, a simple Google search is going to reveal some things that's probably going to get your blood boiling. You can see here, as far as the welfare usage rates, household data, a February 2026 report using 2024 data found that 53% of immigrant headed households use at least one major welfare program compared to 37% for US born households. That alone tells you, there's a high percentage of immigrants that come to this country, even though they come legally. And there again, I know a few legal immigrants that have came to this country that love this country that are true Americans now. And unfortunately, there's a large number that come here simply for the benefits and nothing else. They come here as a drain. They come here basically as an entire class of just leeches, regardless of where they come from. That's the reality of it. And what we see here in Minnesota, we see the perfect example of that with the corruption within the Somali community. And, I think that Nick Shirley and others have done a great job exposing that up there. And look at the absolute sheer fortune that has been robbed from the American taxpayer. And this is just one thing to add to it. I mean, there's so much corruption in it. There needs to be a serious makeover and overhaul of the entire system. There's a lot of other data out there as far as like non-citizen households. And this is an interesting point right here. The rate is higher for non-citizen households, 59%, which includes green card holders and undocumented immigrants. And the way that the undocumented immigrants have is if they have children who are born here, the anchor babies, as we've heard them called, they are given welfare benefits to take care of those kids. The higher use of welfare is often attributed to the lower average income and education levels, alongside the fact that many immigrants' households have U.S. born children who are eligible for benefits. And this is exactly why we have got to make some serious changes in this country. The American people cannot continue to fund people that come here like this that just do nothing but draw. How much can you have taken from you before you have nothing left? And that is exactly what's happening here. We have our forefathers, our previous generation, our grandfathers. They fought for this country. They built this country, and then they've handed it to us. But unfortunately, we have leadership in this country now that has literally, they are giving it away to people that do not care about the culture, do not care about the heritage of our country. They're giving it away, and they are literally just stealing from the American worker. It's a new form of slavery. The American citizen that is working to try to support their family is also being tasked with having to support people that have no legal right here and that have absolutely no desire to preserve this country. They came here just for the benefits. That has got to stop. This is something that has happened for far too long. It has been escalated in recent years. And unfortunately, it's all about a power struggle. I've talked about this before on the channel. The reason they flood immigrants into some of these areas is simply because it gives them electoral power, because the census does not count just American citizens. If you have, 300,000 illegals move into one area, they get counted, and then they get assigned basically a representative. That gives them a congressional district, it gives them electoral power, and that's why the Democratic Party has shoved immigrants into some of these areas. It is all about the power, and the American people are being stripped of what their ancestors, what their grandparents, their forefathers of this country fought to give them. We are being stripped of literally our identity. But guys, this is just a few of my thoughts. Let me know yours down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Check out Blackout Coffee. You'll love it. It's some great coffee. You can help support the channel here. We're not monetized here, guys. So check out the affiliate links. Anything you do would help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. If you carry or keep a firearm for self-defense, you already know the truth. The fight doesn't end when the shooting stops. After a defensive incident, the legal system starts moving fast, and every word you say matters. That's why I trust Attorneys on Retainer. One call puts you in contact with a real attorney immediately, day or night. Because the right move after self-defense is legal protection. Sign up today using my code and save on your membership.